Hi, it's Pete again. So it's Sunday. Usually on Sundays, run a few errands. One of those is to go downtown. I live in Hot Springs, Arkansas. One of the benefits that we are blessed with here is the water. Right, so we have lots of natural springs, part of the national park, and there's a particular cold water spring that I like to go, and I fill up. I like some 2.5 gallon and 5 gallon jugs, and that's generally what I use for drinking and cooking and things like that. So not that our tap water here is necessarily bad, but I like the spring water. It doesn't have any added treatment to it other than reverse osmosis, right? So did that. Took a great walk. It's in a beautiful older part of town called Whittington area, and Hot Springs Creek runs right down the middle of it, and there's like a little park, lined with these beautiful hardwoods and magnolia trees and that kind of stuff. So I just couldn't resist. Today is just such a great day. Arkansas, spring is really nice, fall is really nice. So today was nice, low humidity, kind of reminded me of a nice California day, right? So that type of climate, maybe around 70 degrees. It was very pleasant, right? So anyway, so I also did my grocery shopping on the way home, and I wanted to share a few things and ask a question of people. What's the strangest snack food that you found that is keto friendly? Right? So, and because I'm sure. So I've been doing this. So today's April 23rd. So 23 days, right? So I started April 1st, and I've been really good about staying away from carbs and sugar and things like that, right? So, but you do want something to satisfy. You start to get those cravings. I'm assuming about now because that's when I'm getting them. So when I was shopping today, I'm kind of looking for something. I don't know exactly what it was. So I run across this snack, right? So Annie Chung's organic seaweed snacks, right? So now I like sushi and sushi rolls, and so I don't mind seaweed, necessarily. It's not something that I eat, all the time, right? So now these are, spicy, right? So they've got wasabi on them. So from a keto point of view, so total carbohydrate 1 gram, right? So there's not a whole lot to these. Total fat 2.5 grams. One of these packages, so there's 2 servings in there, right? So they're little things. Now they're not really crunchy, right? So they're a little bit deceiving there because as soon as you put them in your mouth, they kind of turn back into seaweed, right? So, but oddly enough, they're really kind of satisfying, right? So just a couple of those, really kind of quenches my craving, right? So for anything, right? So anyway, so that was good. I guess I'm craving spices, right? So because I ended up getting some kimchi also, right? And because I like sauerkraut, so last week I was kind of craving hot dogs because they're easy, right? So I know probably not the best choice, right? So but these I like, so they're pretty good size, right? So they're the Hebrew National, right? So they're quarter pound, beef franks, 350 calories each, right? So one of these, is probably a meal. Let's see, total fat 31 grams, right? So certainly in the high fat category. Total carb 4 grams, right? So I'm not sure what the carbs are coming from. There are some things in this that I actually probably wouldn't have purchased it if I'd have looked at it a little bit closer because this does say sodium nitrate on it. I try to avoid nitrate, so I might end up taking those back because I know that there are some that have no nitrates. I also got a one grass-fed ribeye steak. This one's about 0.7 pounds, so that'll make 2 meals, right? So I'll cook that and have one for dinner one evening, or half of it for dinner one evening. I'll cut the rest up and mix it with my eggs for lunch during next week. Of course, two dozen eggs, right? So I typically eat 4 eggs a day, for lunch. Got a big family-sized bag of pink salmon. That'll last me a long time. Some yellow mustard, right? So to go with hot dogs, right? So even though I'm taking those back, and just a few things of vegetables that I can steam, and with vegetables, so like green beans, right? So so total carb 5 grams, dietary fiber 2 grams, sugars 2 grams, 1 serving size. So basically 3 grams net carb in this. But there's 4 servings, right? So in that, so just something to be cognizant of, with veggies, because I do like vegetables, right? So I don't want to eat just meat and fat, right? So it's important to kind of balance things out because my philosophy is really total nutrition, not just the macros, right? So but all of the micros, and I'll share that with you at some point. Anyway, so it was a great day. Now, one thing that I got yesterday in my coffee subscription was dark chocolate covered espresso beans. These things are just so awesome, right? So I don't have any, I know the type of chocolate that they're using for this. So these are going to be little treats that I have to, be careful to dole out to myself. I'm sure that the roasted coffee bean itself is not an issue, right? So it's just the dark chocolate portion of it. But anyway, so that's my temptation for the week, and I'll try to be real careful with those. I'm going to try to, and I took a little bit of a video while I was out walking around, so you could see what the little town that I live in kind of looks like, right? So it's an older, deep south town in Arkansas, and it's got a lot of history behind it, and it's kind of a cool place, right? So it's got a lot of good things, of course, like any other place, right? So it's got some things that aren't so great, but anyway, I hope you're having a great Sunday. Maintaining your keto lifestyle and reaching those goals day by day. Right?
I'll give you a quick little tour of one area of Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's the Whittington Park area. It's really beautiful. These are some of the little bungalows that were built. This area really thrived between the 1880s and 1960s. This is the park. It's kind of a little greenway that runs down the length of Whittington Avenue, and that's Whittington Creek in the middle, but it's a beautiful tree line with hardwoods and magnolia trees. It's a great shady place. There are some events that happen here in this park. Over the years it's changed quite a bit, but as far as the number of events and activities that go on, but a very nice quiet place to go, and the water source that I go to, the cold water spring, is along Whittington Avenue, and that's Whittington Creek, runs down the middle, and there's a nice path that encircles it, and that is the cold water spring source run by the Department of U.S. Park Service, and that's part of my town. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and have a great